Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid in Garden of Good and Evil. We're hopping back into turn 50. So, turn 50, as you can see from the screen, we've got a lot of assassination attempts. Not something you want to see when you're fighting the most overpowered assassins ever made. Okay, so we had one mind hunt. The mind hunt happened in this province. We also had an assassination there. We'll come back and check it through the log. So Starchild assassinates Mound King was successful. We won't watch that. Starchild versus Demilich. Don't want to see that. So let's look. Oh, it's a special star spawn. It's a star spawn with 2 ice elementals. Look at that. That is scary stuff. So he's got this, the Black Bow of Beowulf, which gives feeble-minded, right? And it's got high precision, precision 5. So his precision with this weapon is a base precision 2 plus 5 equals 17. Whew. And how far away am I? I'm kind of far away. I'm right here. There's my little Demilich sitting on the ground. He's got some stealth gear, stealth 30 and stealth 20, so additional 50 stealth, so he can sneak by. This is a special built assassin built to kill my god. Now normally it wouldn't matter if he kills my god, because guess what? I've got this global enchantment on, but I'm immortal. Whoops, I'm immortal. If you are killed with a global enchantment up in your dominion and you're immortal, your global enchantment stays up. However, there is only one condition, or 2 really, to take a global enchantment off a pretender. I mean, off of an immortal caster. One is the Bow of Beowulf. If he hits me with this and I become feeble-minded, I'm in deep dookie, right? The second way is if you charm them. Charming is actually a good way to get rid of immortals. So, this is what we've got, and let's see how this goes. Maybe I do something smart, like if I cast Life Drain, that would be really good. Instead I cast Enlarge. Very useful. Very useful. There's a mod that's on for this game called Improved AI, or something like that, and it's supposed to prevent me from casting really dumb stuff like Enlarge when I go off script. Next I cast Leeching Darkness, because that's going to do a lot for these guys. All I need to do is cast Drain Life once, and I win. Oh, direct hit with the arrow. You saw that. Guess what I have now? I have Feeble-Minded and Never Healing Wound. My global enchantment is up, but it will be down after the battle. And then I get squished, and squished, and squished, and I'm dead. Not something you want to have happen. So, as a result of that, my global enchantment is down, but my Lich has respawned. Very, very unfortunate, and Feeble-Minded has gone away. Not good at all. Now, if we look at this, I have 6, 12, 13 dudes in this province, right? And out of 13... this is the first time he's assassinated in my capital. And I've been patrolling in my capital every turn. And the first time he assassinates me, he gets my god. And the first hit he has versus me, because he really only gets 1 hit. He nails the hit with the bow and arrow. And every time I equip a bow and arrow, I miss like 10 times in a row. So he is literally the god of luck. The god of luck. And what this represents is my burden of time was 120 gem, or when I cast it, I think I cast it with 160, something like that. So he just killed 160 death gems. That's a lot. The only thing I can think that may work to prevent an assassination on this dude is give him a lot of water gems, and he can. And I probably need to get conjuration up to 5, and then he can just spawn out. A bunch of water elementals. And with enough water elementals, we probably can win. That's a thought. So all in all, that was extremely horrible. that represented 160 gems. Or, if we put that in terms of turns, 20 gems a turn. How many do you have to get to 60? 160? It's 8 turns. So that's a lot. That's a whole lot. But maybe things went better. Oh no, they killed an archbishop. So let's look at this. I think this is a Mound King, this first one. Nope, this is him. Okay, so this is a 90 gold little crappy star child with 1 bottle of water, which he probably forged with a hammer, so it cost him 8 gems. So it's 90 gold and 8 gems. Here you've got this dude who is geared up for no other task than dealing with Mind Hunt and Assassination. And he's got 20 gems on him. He represents a 20 gem investment. And I had 15 bodyguards on him with a Ring of Warning. 3 of them show up, right? So let's see what happens. First of all, I don't for the first turn cast Protection of the Sepulchre, which is dumb. I mean, I don't bless the first turn, which is... I do not bless the first turn, which is dumb. Second turn, I cast Unholy Protection for some ridiculous reason. Now I finally cast Blessing. So good. Now I have these guys who are super beefy. They'll definitely... And they have magic weapons with the death weapons. They should be able to hurt him. Nope. 1 hit killed. Nope. 1 hit killed again. So I've tested this in single-player games. This happens maybe 1 in 20 times. So that's extremely unfortunate. And I'm really at a loss now, because this is the best way I know how to protect against it. These guys are so overpowered, and you realize when the player who's playing MA-Ermor is talking about overpowered. Like, that's something. So, let's go look at him. Now, if he really wanted to gear up, he could do 2 of these. So, and they're particularly good against Ermor, because there's a few things you can do to protect yourself from assassinations. One is you put a ton of scouts in your army, which I may start doing. But for me, scouts are really expensive, even at 20 gold. What else could I do? Scouts... I don't know. So, you can't Mind Hunt them because they're astral. So Mind Hunt is normally a good counter, right? They have 14 HP, so you can't do Seeking Arrow or anything like that. I mean, I might be able to, but I don't have Air 2 guys that I can easily get. I could get them from Desert of the Sands, but then I would need 2 of them, and they would be likely to die and be afflicted before I get there. But then I would have to... There'd have to be only 2 assassins in the province. I would have to cast twice. And then I'd have to get lucky. I'd probably have to cast 3 times to ensure I kill him. So I'd have to get 3 Air 2s. It's just not going to happen, right? With the Bodyguard, they're really resistant to other types of attacks, like Manifestation or Earth Attack, which are also really high research. The Bodyguard strategy I thought would work. I wasn't going to send anybody out of a base unless they were kitted for assassinations. This guy was kitted, and of course he dies the first turn. I really don't know what I'm going to do to counter these guys. I racked my brain to come up with this strategy, which seemed to kind of work. The Dusk Elders hidden behind these guys and all that. I think I'm screwed. I think I'm just totally screwed. I'm totally boned. I have no idea how I'm going to counter these guys. And he's got a million of them. And you can't win if you can't move armies around. You need armies to win the game. So the best thing I can probably do is sit in forts, try to take Agartha, and patrol a shit ton. Now the reason that they're really overpowered, and this is kind of broken, is I can't even... Patrolling is not even a counter, because... Let me take a guy, right? If this is my dude... Well, let me take somebody I don't care about. Okay, so he's going here. So let's pretend this is my assassin. There's somebody in this fort. Let's pretend this is my territory, the one I'm clicking on, and let's pretend this is the territory of my enemy that has somebody I want to capture. Right? While while I'm moving in, I put him on retreat. Right? If the patrolling forces find him, he just runs away. Nobody lost. Right? Even if I had flying people find him, they would go and attack the water elemental, and he would still probably escape. Okay, so I put him on move. Next turn he gets in here. Alright, now pretend he's in here. I take the order off. I script him, and I script him for an assassination. Right? He... yeah, I script him for an assassination. He would then be able to get first hit, like the assassins go first, and only after the assassins go do you get to patrol. So one thing they could do is they put patrolling before assassination. That would be a big improvement. Because right now he probably moved, well, he had to have been in here. Last turn he probably moved this guy in. He didn't do anything. I didn't catch him that turn he moved in. Because I think the move order happens before the patrol order. So I didn't catch him that turn. So one thing I can do is patrol more. But I wouldn't have killed him even if I caught him because he would have retreated. Now I don't know if you can retreat as a stealthy commander into enemy territory. You might still need a friendly territory to retreat into, so I might have gotten him. So I'm definitely... I can test that in a single player. But I did end up catching this dude. This is Slayer of MA-Ermor, right? The same guy we saw that killed my pretender. So he gets caught by my army, and I kill him. Right? But if this happened before the assassinate order, I'd be in good shape, but it didn't. So, very, very unfortunate. I'm a very sad panda. So they got... between my pretender and his ulti and this guy, they got 180 death gems this turn. So that's quite a lot. Quite a lot. That's 9 turns of death gems. So I'm losing death gems faster than they're coming in. I've been retracting, but now he's got these guys on top of my fort. It's going to be really hard. I don't even know how I'm going to stay in the game. The only chance I really have of staying in the game is convincing everybody, which shouldn't be too hard, that Ryla's going to win. Because he's going to win. I don't think I can beat him. And I'm being totally honest. It's too much. It's way too much. So my only hope of winning is convincing these guys to kill Ryla. Meanwhile, I take Agartha. If I can take Agartha, then we may be okay. So he didn't move this guy. I moved these guys defensively down here to protect this province, but he just continued sitting on my fort. Maybe he was thinking he's going to break it, but it's actually less there than before, so my fort actually repaired. He must have done something different. Anyway, we're going to attack the guys on this fort this turn. It's safe for me to move from the province I want to defend to the province I want to attack. He can't come back and kill it, so that was why I didn't attack him last turn. Only 2 turns left till this fort's up, so I should have a good... it'll be really hard for him to take it, but it's possible still. Let's go through the rest of the events. So we had a battle here. He sent everybody out to defend his fort, which was probably a bad idea, because I'm going to just absolutely crush them. So these guys who ran out in front, they actually get kind of mad. One of the things is Earth Grip. I don't know if he'll cast it again. Earth Grip really ruins all my defenses. So this guy's going to get wrecked too. So yeah, that first group, they didn't do so well. But then here come the reinforcements. I probably could have scripted it better. I don't know. It's not good to have only 1 or 2 of my subjects moving at a time. So we cast Rust Mist on these guys. I don't know, is that working? Yeah, so they got rusty armor. If it gets hit, it'll pop, so... I think it's permanent. I think it lasts for multiple battles. Okay, we got almost all his mages too. So that's good. That is a lot. I don't know if you guys know what a lot is, but I'm going to tell you that's a lot. If he's probably going to attack this turn, we'll see. Either way, we're going to storm the castle. In terms of other events, I think that's about it. We killed a little star child. His pretender moved out. That is about it for this turn. I'll show you this. This was my magic duel attempt. Hey everyone, welcome back. Sorry I had to disconnect there for a minute. It's actually been a day in real life between where I left off and where I'm picking back up, but I think I've covered all the events. I'm kind of going to talk my strategy for next turn. So, there's a few... he can't break this fort. He's actually messaging me right now. You saw his little message pop up in the bottom left. My main goal is to keep my forts up, so keep armies on top. And part of that is a distraction thing. So I'm going to be attacking this force. God help me. I'm going to be trying to recover this. Which, the real trick is going to be hoping my lictor doesn't... I mean, my archbishop doesn't get assassinated. So it's going to be... the name of the game is bring a fair number of commanders. So I think I'm bringing... I'm going to have 3 commanders. That's not really that many. I probably should try to bring another one. Patrol, patrol. Build fortress. Move. Patrol. I kind of want to keep this guy patrolling. I don't know if I need 2 guys. Could work. Move. Why are these guys moving? I think I'm going to steal one of these guys and have him move over here. That would be one less chance my lictor gets assassinated. So anyway, that's the plan. What else? Over here, we're going to be taking this fort, hoping he doesn't attack. If he does, my dudes are set up pretty well to defend an attack. Nothing I see that would be kind of against that. He can still mind hunt me here. Hopefully he doesn't mind hunt me in this province because I'm kind of exposed at the moment. So we'll see. I think it's kind of okay. So that's really it for my turn. We'll be trying to fight this, trying to stall and distract and whatnot. I've got these dudes patrolling again, so they'll burn up all his gems if he attacks. These guys here are really trying to stall and hoping he doesn't launch some massive campaign to attack me. The good thing is if I win this battle, I can kind of 1 turn be here and 2 turns be here. So, like next turn if he attacks and he's on top of my throne and I'm right here, I can save one of these forts, but I probably can't save both of them if he does this maneuver, which he would have to have good intel, which I don't think he can have, but he could, because he's really lucky. So that's it. The other name of the game is start saving gems again, and make sure I'm patrolling. The problem is, where's this guy moving? Why is he moving there without any dudes? Okay, he's gonna patrol. So, we're gonna try to focus more on patrolling. I've kind of been getting my dudes mind hunted and killed, so I haven't really built up a critical... Normally you'd have way more commanders, but they all get mind hunted and assassinated. Really hard. Game is hard. I don't think I can... right now I think the odds are against me from winning. The only chance I have at winning is that Riley gets attacked by somebody else, and meanwhile I get similarly fortunate with Agartha. If either of those don't happen, if I can't get inside Agartha, or Riley doesn't get attacked, I'm probably going to lose. But I'm going to be very hard to kill. It's going to take him a long time to crack my forts, it's going to be very costly, so we'll see. I don't know how that'll go. But I also want to get Burden of Time back up. So anyway, that's the plan. I think when I get Burden of Time back up next time, one of the things I had thought about was I need this item. Right here. Amulet of Missile Protection. Right, that's going to protect me from the Feeble Mind. Definitely wearing that next time. Yeah. So, anyway. One thing I can also check is the Lapid. There's this, whoops. I don't think this guy can build it. There's, maybe these guys can. Yeah, this thing, the Wound Finned Amulet. I don't know if this protection from afflictions will affect the Feeble-Minded bow. I may test that, because I'm definitely interested in things that keep my Pretender from getting sniped. That was extremely expensive. So, anyway, it was a good learning opportunity. I was really frustrated about it yesterday when I was doing the video, but it's really about learning and getting better. So, I've learned so much this game. I learned so much about Ryla, and I'm learning so much more about MA-Ermor, how to play them better. When people try to exploit your weaknesses. So, yeah. You're learning, I'm learning, everybody's learning. It's a good time. I'm going to go ahead and turn this turn in, and we'll see if the next one pops out. Oh, I'm going to actually send some diplomacy. Diplomacy is a huge thing, so I sent a message to Ryla saying Set Yig is indeed the master of the lottery and good fortune, because he got so lucky. To go through it again, he got lucky because his assassin made it through large patrolling forces to get here. He got lucky because out of all my pretenders, over 10, like there's 12 or 13 of them, 14 when my, or no, 13. He got lucky and on the first attempt assassinated my pretender. Then he got lucky in the battle, twofold, one that his arrows hit, and second was my guy didn't cast Drain Life as he should have. So there was lots of levels of luck here. The other thing I can do, too, is when I get these crazy ladies. Wailing Banshees. Wailing Ladies. They're really expensive, but I can put them to guard this dude. It'll be worth it. Okay, thanks everyone, and that's actually a decent, it's the only thing I can think of that's actually a super decent counter. I'll test it offline, but it's a decent counter against this assassin crap, but it's really expensive. Like, and I think the economics of it will only work out when I get, like, Great Lamentation, because at this point it's about 5 gems per. But before that, even with this, it's 10 gems per, and then back here at the single one, it's 15 gems per. So I think the economics of it only work out when you get this far, and 7 is really, really expensive. But it's on the way to get Well of Misery, which I may cast, so we'll see about it. I think I'm going to run up Conjuration. There's other things that are enticing, like being able to cast Anti-Magic at level 4. The truth of it is, though, that against these Astral Nations, as much as I would like to, I can never have these guys in a real battle because they'll get Magic Dueled. So I think that, like, I would normally want to do that, but I can't. So I think that's it. I can also potentially aim for overcasting Mother Oak if I get enough nature gems, but right now the nature gems are a little scarce. Yeah, so that's my strategy. I'm kind of in a rock and a hard place. I have impossible tasks of expanding while getting all my commanders picked off. So, you know, this turn, who knows how many assassinations and whatnot are going to be happening in this province, but probably more than one. Fortunately, I got this guy here, so I shouldn't be able to get mind dueled very easily. So, anyway, we'll see. Oh, this guy's moving. Actually, I need to put him on a stealth order. Let's just double check all that. He's on a stealth order. He's on a stealth order. Okay. And actually, I'm going to just double check this one time. Okay, these guys are on a tree. Let's have them cast spells. I don't think they're actually defending the fort. Unholy Blessing. You know, it's not perfect, but that's what we got. Okay, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.